Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. The EcoBoost F-150 is definitely one of the hottest trucks on the market right now. The 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 provides excellent horsepower stock with a few well-chosen modifications and actually add a lot more. We have a lot of plans for our 2014 EcoBoost F-150. Right now, most of the modifications we've done have been cosmetic, but today we're going to add a little bit of horsepower by installing this Roush Cold Air Intake. Roush realized that the factory inlet piping does a pretty good job from the factory, so they focus on the weakest link in the air tract, which is going to be the Airbox. They switched to an open-style element Airbox with this high-flow reusable filter. This Roush high-flow filter is going to provide a lot more flow than the factory paper filter. It comes oiled and ready to install and is also washable and reusable. For this installation, you need a 1/4-inch ratchet, 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 10mm socket, short extension, and a pair of pliers or an E6 Torx bit. The Roush Cold Air Intake is going to replace the top closed element box here with an open element design which will draw more air into our turbo V6. The first step in the installation, remove this clamp and then remove the lid from the factory box. Before you pull the lid, disconnect the map sensor. Pull this little cap off that threaded piece there. Push down, unplug, and push it aside. Now we can remove these 3 clips and remove our lid. We need to transfer the factory map sensor from the original Airbox lid to our new Roush tube. To do that, you gotta remove this stud here. It's gonna use an E6 Torx socket, which most people probably aren't going to have. If you don't, just grab a pair of pliers. It's not very tight, just get a grip on it and turn it. Now we'll install the map sensor into our new Roush tube and bolt it down using the supplied hardware. It's plastic, so just get it snug. Now we're going to install our filter onto the Roush map housing. Don't tighten it now, just get it on there for now. Now grab the Airbox lid and the 2 supplied J-clips. One's going to go on the outside over here, just lined up with the hole. The other one goes here, and that's what we're going to use to bolt the map housing down to the Airbox. Now we're going to put the map and filter assembly into the Airbox. First thing to do though is grab this provided seal, put it around the map housing first, and put everything down into place. Seal fits along the edge, you sort of have to work it into place. Clip on up top here. Same thing on this side. Now we can bolt it down. All I want to do is rotate the filter on the housing, make sure it doesn't come off. And make sure the clamp and the separation line here are towards the bottom. And we can tighten everything down. That's ready to go on our truck. Now we'll install the Roush Cold Air Intake into the factory Airbox. Line the tabs up. Connect to the factory tube. And the last step, reconnect the map sensor harness. Once the sensor is connected, now we can tighten down this clamp and your installation is finished. The Roush Cold Air Intake installed, now we'll start it up. Sound-wise, not a huge difference. You can actually hear the intake a little bit more because of the open element box. The Roush Cold Air Intake kit's going to do a great job getting more air to our twin-turbo V6, and more air is going to equal more horsepower. This kit does not require a tune, but will also work with an aftermarket tune as well. The installation is very easy. It should take you no more than about 20 minutes to half an hour. Should be back on the road in no time.